Okay, update. I just got asked on a date, and I know I just made a video saying that guys aren't asking on a date. He asked me on a date tonight, and I was like, oh, I have tentative plans to go to Target, gotta look a little busy. And then he said, well, if you're willing to move them, would you want to go for a walk in Central Park? A walk? I don't know. I know it's like the first time meeting, but that is just so low effort. This man is like, he's from Raya too. So I feel like guys on there just love to flex. Not that you have to do the absolute most, but a walk in Central Park? I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I don't know. That's not a bad date, but like as a first date, I don't know. Very low effort.
Stop dating ugly people. No, I'm being so serious. Stop dating people that you are not attracted to. Look, I wholeheartedly disagree with giving the nice guy a chance because more often than not, when you are out of somebody's league, you think that they're going to treat you with so much love and respect because they feel like they won you over, you're giving them a chance. In reality, more often than not, when you date below your league, that person that you're dating is going to feel very insecure within themselves, and it's not going to be the best relationship you've ever been in. And it's literally happened to me before. Like, I was the person who gave the nice guy a chance because he treated me really well. In the beginning, I wasn't attracted to him, but I thought, okay, like he's a great person, like feelings can grow, let me just spend more time with him. It ended up being the worst narcissistic abusive relationship of my entire life. Like, I am still recovering from that. So for me, it is so important to date somebody that I am attracted to, not just somebody who's in my league, but somebody who has the same core values as me. For me, it's really important that we align on the big three, which is family, politics, and religion. And I feel like this is not talked about enough because so many people are like, oh, just give the nice guy a chance, they treat you so well, like just see where things go. I'm sorry, but physical attraction is there or it's not there, okay? It's not something that necessarily grows. It's there or it's not. As vain as it might sound, physical attraction is so important. And look, I understand that we're just a shell of ourselves, it's what's inside that counts. However, I feel that you really need to be attracted to the person that you're dating and not just give them a chance just because they're nice to you, because more often than not, dating the nice guy does not work out.
At first it was kind of funny, like, ha ha ha, I'm going to be single forever, I'm going to die alone. Now it's been 3 years, it's not that funny anymore. I'm at the point where I don't know if it is just me, if I'm wired weird, wired different, but I honestly don't think I'm going to meet anyone. I've obviously been dating, I've been meeting people, but I've just not had, that connection when you first meet someone and you think, this is going to be something. I've not had that now, the 3 years that I've been dating. That's a lie, actually. In my 3-year stint of being single, I did date someone very, very short term before I got a DM off a girl saying she was also his girlfriend at the same time I was. But we don't count that one. I find it so hard to connect with men emotionally anyway, and that's probably a little bit down to my daddy issues. But I honestly just can't see myself truly opening up and loving a person. My past relationships, my 2 most recent ones, have been quite damaging. They were narcissists. One of them was incredibly toxic and emotionally abusive. I think I've just got to the point in my life, I've done a lot of healing, a lot of working on myself, and I'm so happy right now. My life is incredibly peaceful. I am so lucky to have so many gorgeous friends in my life, and I've just got to the point where it's like, do I need to keep pushing something that I feel isn't working? I like going out on dates, I think they're fun, but I hate it when you go on a date and you can feel, at least for me, fairly instantly if there's a connection or not. And then I sit there and dread being there for the rest of the date because I'm too much of a people pleaser to just make an excuse and go. I've mentioned this before, but I've had comments from my mum basically getting a bit concerned because I'm approaching 30 in a couple of months, and her basically saying that she thinks I could be being too picky, and basically has been bringing up the topic about freezing my eggs, having a child alone, etc. And that has even got me questioning if I even want children.
This 304 is absolutely pathetic. Do you see her face when she talked about him inviting her for a walk? Like it's the most deplorable thing in the whole world. This woman has been single for years, constantly complaining on social media, pretending like she is not the problem. All we can do is laugh at these pathetic 304s. If what she's saying is true, then she is below every guy she dates and she becomes the narcissist, which explains why she's still single and keeps getting pumped and dumped. So guys, please stop giving her a chance. It's never going to work out. She is below you and you are out of her league.
She's that desperate.
You can tell by the sound of her voice that she's super high maintenance and super entitled. The fact she already mentioned she was in 2 abusive relationships tells us everything we need to know about the types of guys she goes for. She said she's already healed, but all that means is she has a bunch of friends who validate all of her delusional beliefs, and nobody holds her accountable. The only one who potentially held her accountable is her mum, but freezing her eggs has a high probability of not working, and raising a child alone is a terrible idea. So the only real solution is for her to buy some cats and live happily ever after.
That's a great idea.
Real men of genius.